Hey guys, we're back once again. Let's sing episode 4 of Teen Wolf. It's Twisty.
Oh, Dannie Fresh.
Yeah, friends, you want to say 4 before you say her name.
I did.
Awesomenicity. Alright, beginning with her join with us tonight is Baba in paper format, not in people form.
You can read that. That's Baba.
You're here with us, okay? Love you. Okay. Alright. Beginning with our favorite quote. Favorite quote of the episode for me was delivered by Jackson. He was talking to the only gay character in the show.
Gay guy, Danny.
And he turns him after the guy says, well, Jackson, you're not my type. And Jackson says, I'm everyone's type. You know, you can't just...
Whoa.
I mean, it was so arrogant. It's so full of himself. It so strikes Jackson as like this epitome of a-hole. It's perfect. It was a wonderful line. Baba thought that her favorite quote of the night was, you know, drug dealers have been using disposable cell phones for years. This was delivered by Styles. Was it not an awesome quote? That was an awesome
Actually,
quote.
yeah.
That was an awesome quote. So, I will agree. We can fight over who had the best one, but you know, either way, they were both awesome.
I say Jackson's for the arrogance and Styles for the comedy.
Right. So, definitely great ones. She has a few honorable mentions, which you can check out on our page and check out a few of her other favorite quotes for the night. Starting off with some of the loose ends. Okay. Loose ends for this episode. Lydia and punches a mirror. Lydia, sweetie, what's going on with you, baby?
Yeah, she woke up in a pool of blood, and we didn't know what was going on.
That ain't normal.
And so it come to find out she punched the mirror in her sleep.
Right, I guess she punched this mirror and then with her bloody hand just kind of, parlayed it on the sheet, and you got the bloody sheets going on. I don't fully understand.
Personally, I thought it was a bird because it was at the lower end.
Right, it's only on the sheets. It wasn't on the comfort. It's only on the sheets.
Yeah, and it was at the lower end, and of course she was on white sheets.
So I was a little bit curious about that as far as loose end. I don't know what that's about. Another loose end that we had was the creature and the water. Okay, we know that this creature is scared of water, right? He won't get in the pool, even though it has paralyzed Derek, and Styles is, fighting to hold him up. He won't enter
and they're inside a pool, and they're fighting for their lives.
But here's the thing: when Isaac's daddy died by this creature, it was raining.
Yes, it was like buckets of water just being dumped.
So
it sure was, because he took off his glasses and wiped them
multiple times because it was raining that hard. Yeah. So why is it when the sky drop water on you, you're okay, but when it's a pool of water, maybe it just can't swim. Maybe it really just can't swim. Yeah, the chlorine was messing with his eyes. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Now, as far as Baba, she brought in some loose ends. Talking about, so apparently when you find your daughter who has suffered from a very traumatic event, covered under sheets in your own pool of blood, and you see that her hands are bloody from bashing her mirror, your first instinct is to have her go to the school guidance counselor. Once again, we line up so well, Baba. Lydia, what's going on with you, baby? What's going on, sweetie?
But what is the school guidance counselor? That's my question.
I don't know. I guess
we did find out that her school guidance counselor was a French teacher.
Yeah.
She has a master's in psychology or something.
So I mean, she's qualified for the job, but whatever.
She's quite smart, but I mean, still, she's a high school guidance counselor. I mean, what is really like for real?
Another loose end Baba brought up was, how did Derek know Styles had seen the creature? Apparently, it was just random. Derek had known that Styles saw the creature. Another thing, what happened to Erica after she got backhanded by the Kinnaman? Oh, she flew off camera, y'all. We don't know what happened to her no more.
That's what happened. See, when you get hit by the Kinnaman, when you get hit by the Kinnaman, you out of the scene.
Right, you no more good. No more good.
They just picked you up and said, "Go on over there, back."
Alright. Other one is the camera guy is watching Allison for unknown reasons, but no one ever asked. You know, it is a little creepy when they kind of pop up on the little screen.
But here's the thing, he did it next to their Scott's mama.
And apparently that wasn't weird or creepy. Scott's mama, I'm upset at shit.
Yeah, I mean, this was what, your second time in the show?
Come on, you need to be more present. I'm just saying, you're gonna get killed by the grandfather. I'm just saying.
I mean,
he's already threatening you.
Be a parent.
All right, moving on to some surprises that we saw for the show. Some surprises that rather surprised me was the creature has a name. We finally named this unknown creature, Kinema. I'm thinking that's what he said, Kinema.
Yeah.
And so we have a name. That was nice. It was a nice surprise that we actually know what it is. The creature did not kill Styles
or Scott.
So what's up with that? Is the creature like, you know, their best friend and we don't know it?
Because you know, he didn't kill Scott, but he did fight him.
Right.
He didn't paralyze him.
He looked right at Styles and was. But see, what's interesting is that ooze, the little paralyzing liquid, was on the handle. That meant Styles was intentionally going to touch that. The creature knew that to stop him from interfering with him killing the other guy. So
it's smart.
So we know something about right there. And then the granddad stabbing Scott. I mean, that came out of left field. Just like, hey, how you doing? It.
I know. It was so funny though.
It was kind of a funny little thing.
Just popped up and was like,
and then wiggle head. Wiggle.
I can play the doting granddaddy and I'm gonna kill you.
So that was a nice little thing. And then the vet isn't dead. I'm rather surprised that this character is not dead yet.
The second black character in there, but
I'm rather surprised he's not dead. Sorry to say, I thought he was dead in season 1.
I don't know what he's doing.
But he wasn't dead, so because he popped back up and no one's questioning it. So
exactly.
As far as Miss Baba is concerned,
I was about to have you upside down, Baba. Sorry.
Oh. Some surprises was that there was 2 hours of footage missing from Jackson's tape. That is an awesome surprise.
Yes.
I kind of forgot about that one, actually. That there was a loop going on in his tape. Who did this? Another nice surprise, that we would already learn 2 weaknesses of the Kinema. You know, if it is a new creature, why are they giving away its weaknesses like it ain't nothing? You know, just feeding it to us. But I guess
it was water, but what was the other one?
The reflection. Oh, yeah. And so, you know, what's up with that? Number 3, the Scott stabbing. We sat up. We sat up on that one.
I'm in the group.
So we definitely line up on that one. What's up with the granddad coming up and just stabbing my left field and then like, hey, if you mess with me, I'm gonna kill your mama. So definitely nice there. Going on to some of the characters. Well, we have no new characters introduced in this episode, which was a surprise apparently from the ways and goings they've been introducing new people left and right. But as far as some of the characters, the camera guy, Matt, I think that's what his name is.
We hadn't talked about him.
He's there. He's steadily being creepy, stalker man, and taking the photos. And that's about really all we know about him. We don't know much about him, which automatically makes you suspect and creepy. It's a rule.
We got gay guy Danny.
Yeah,
I'm not for sure what his name is, but
I think it's Danny. I want to say it's Danny.
He is a gay guy.
And he's he's popping up a little bit more. I don't know if that meant that he's eventually going to step forward and maybe be a more prominent character, but hey, he's at least a little funny side character because he can have. I love his interactions with Jackson. I think that's more or less what I wait for. It's like I want to see his interactions with Jackson.
He was after Scott, wasn't he?
Derek.
Oh, he's after Derek.
And yeah, bad boy. And then Styles. What really surprised me about Styles is not Styles, but Styles being Styles. That was the paralyzing thing. Were you not like scared out of your wits when this little boy got the paralyzing liquid on his hand, falls down, trying to dial 911? You know, it's awesome.
Some great acting.
Awesome.
Oscar worthy.
So it was really, really good.
And the granddaddy.
Far as Miss Mama is concerned, she was Styles on this episode. Once again, we line up, sweetie. It is so true. And then she has, but what's with the creepy dude that also was at the guidance office? You know what? I forgot about him.
And he liked Lydia's clothes.
He was a little creepy. You know what? I respect that one. He was creepy. So, moving on to what we think is going to happen next, y'all. Okay, definitely we got to figure out about the creatures. What's gonna happen next with identifying who this creature is? Okay, we know that the creature is probably someone we've seen. Because I mean, why would you introduce someone new? I guess it could be. They're gonna eventually say it. So trying to figure out who the creature is. What's up with Granddad? Come on, you can play this doddering old man. You play this massive murder. Oh, that's right, you slit somebody in half. So
yeah, but what does he want from Scott?
Right.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
He said you gonna owe me a favor. So maybe he likes Scott. But you know,
maybe that's why he glad Allison ain't winning.
So, and then you have Derek, who is training his wolves because there's a war supposedly brewing. You have the hunters who have threw down their code of honor and they're like slashing up everybody. And you know, Scott's trying to get everybody to work together. So what's going to happen there? Are they going to fight? Are they going to work? Are they going to fight? Are they going to work? So we're a little bit curious on that.
He's like SpongeBob. Let's bring it off.
I know. So, Miss Lady Fella didn't really have any thoughts on what she thought was going to happen next. Bye-bye. You don't know what's going to happen next week?
We're disappointed.
I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed. No, I'm kidding. Love you. All right. Our big question of the night is, who is the creature? By now, we are starting to make tolls on, you know, who's we betting on this one, betting on this one, betting on this one.
Narrowed it down to like
4-ish people.
I don't know. Actually add 5 since you said gay guy.
Oh, I didn't think about Danny. You know, maybe we're gonna throw Danny. Maybe he's been popping up more. Maybe he's the crazy creature and trying to go around killing people.
Right.
He did kill someone on, you know, the cross team, and he might know about Isaac. I don't know. So think about it. Another thing is Lydia, of course, is one of the most obvious ones. I think they're trying to pin it on her, which I don't know if that means it's too obvious, so it can't be her. Then you have Jackson,
because you know he has his newfound strength.
Right.
There's the footage missing, so we don't know if he transformed or not.
True.
Then there's camera guy, crazy, creepy Matt.
Right. You know, overtaking photos. What's your point, dude? What's your point? I don't know it. And you know what a weird one would be? If it was Granddad. Wouldn't that be weird? Wouldn't it just be weird that a hunter would be a creature? That would be very weird. But they wouldn't recognize it because, you know, they don't recognize on reflection. So they wouldn't know he was. So it'd be a weird one. But he is new. And the creature is suddenly new. So keep that in mind. Maybe someone new.
Yes.
So, all right. As far as Miss Baba is concerned, if they're already throwing in that it might be Jackson, it might be Lydia, to us, it can't be them. She automatically boots them out that if the camera is saying, hey, it's them, it's not them. Good thoughts. Unless the main goal this year is to identify the creature like it was with the Alpha last season. No, that was the whole big reason to try to figure out who the Alpha was. But if the goal is to find out who it is, find out it actually someone affluential to both sides and try to protect them from the crazy grandpa, then maybe the identity will be more obvious. So maybe she's hinting at the fact that maybe it could be Lydia or Jackson, and then the whole goal of the show is to try to protect them from the hunters. So, Lydia's the creature. Now we have to protect her, not kill her. So, very interesting thoughts of the night from Miss Baba. Thank you for joining us. You're so awesome. And from us, Twisty.
Dannie Fresh.
I hope y'all catch the next episode. That'll be Monday night, episode 5. Check it out. Peace.
Deuces.